Development in the almost unbelievable folding smartphone saga. There are two big players right now. Of course, Huawei with the Mate X device. I said I was excited about it. I said I was even maybe marginally more excited for it than the Samsung Galaxy Fold. But then, of course, Samsung had to go and release a brand new video, brand new footage of the Galaxy Fold. And I was like, maybe should I reconsider my position on excitement, on how much excitement I have for each of the two products? Go ahead, Willie Do, roll the clip. This thing looks fresh. This thing looks slick. So of course we've talked about it in the past. Samsung has taken an unusual, maybe an unexpected approach to the folding phone situation. And they showed this off in the keynote in a limited fashion, but now there's this new footage out there showcasing the design, spinning around, showing the hinge, and more importantly, showing the difference between the external screen when the device is folded and the larger one when it's unfolded. And this video right here may have just changed my mind on which of the two folding smartphones is going to be the one to get. After all, the Fold is the cheaper of the two devices. This one is said to retail for, what was it, Will, $1,980. Not cheap by any means, but quite a bit cheaper than what Huawei suggested for their Mate X folding phone. So here you can see some different colors of the device, and it also includes this wireless shared charging similar to what's been showcased on the S10, S10 Plus. You can see the Galaxy Fold charging up the earbuds, the new Galaxy Buds, as well as the watch. And here's the device folding and unfolding. Now, one thing I noticed in this extended footage that's available to us now for the Galaxy Fold is that you can't see in any of the images any kind of crease where the device folds over. Now, this might have to do with the fact that the phone folds inwards instead of around back like is happening with the Mate X. So I watched a few more video clips on the Mate X and noticed that you can see a bit of a wrinkle where the hinge portion is. I don't know how big of an issue that's going to be, but it doesn't look to be present when you're watching these more detailed video clips of the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Now, something to keep in mind, the Huawei clips that are out there, some of them user generated, in weirdly lit environments on a show floor at MWC. This clip right here comes from Samsung themselves, so maybe they were very careful about how to showcase their particular device, and maybe they were able to avoid the look of a crease in the center comparative to the Huawei Mate X. So what you're taking a look at here in this portion of the clip, they're showcasing how an app can transition from the clamshell form factor back up to the full screen tablet-ish mode, and it seems pretty seamless, at least in this clip, again coming from Samsung, but the experience, it looks pretty seamless. And the overwhelming feeling looking at this device in this context in this video is that this one just feels a lot more like a finished product. Now granted, there are compromises that I talked about in the Mate X video, the biggest being that in the clamshell mode, you have a relatively small display with bezels, a chin, and a forehead. But somehow, the narrowness of the device, the overall package, when you see it being held, it just feels like it kind of makes sense. Yes, it's a version 1, but I have to say, after looking at the more extended footage, it has amped up my excitement even further for the Galaxy Fold. I do believe it will be the more polished of the two products once they do become commercially available. And I'm starting to think that this device might even be more popular than originally expected. You can see here they're showcasing a quick demo of a video conference where the extra screen real estate can be utilized. Of course, gaming is another area that I think people will be interested in. Instagram is an interesting example of how you can have a totally different experience than what you're used to on a phone with an app that you're already familiar with. I'm sure we're going to see more of this before the device actually launches. We still have questions. I still have questions. It's a folding phone. It's expensive. Is it going to be for everyone? How many units can they possibly move? And is the implementation going to be compelling enough when I finally get my hands on it? Of course, you're going to find out here on the channel, but I have to say, after seeing this clip right here, getting even more hyped up. I'm getting even more excited. This is the kind of tech that I signed up for. This is the future. I'm feeling it. It's looking good.